Namaste, friends. And today is December 6th, 2022, and I'm checking in. I know I haven't been checking in that much lately, and I've been sick since Thanksgiving, basically. Thanksgiving Day was wonderful. Everything went well. I'm so thankful, grateful, everything. And the next day I was floored. And I know that I did do a walk and talk since then. And I ended up floored again. So I've just been dealing with whatever this, it's some kind of cold, a cough. It just makes me feel kind of dragged out and down. You know, that happens sometimes. And my walking and my exercising has been consistent, but not as much. You know, I've had to kind of pull it back, which I don't like because I like my routines. I like doing what I do. I like having my walks. And this morning I didn't go on a walk because it was raining and cold and just all over yucky. I'm getting to that point during the year where I am considering, putting my bike back on the trainer, going to the gym. Actually, my husband and I are discussing possibly joining a gym again because with it getting dark so early, and I don't get off work until 6, and then of course, we have dinner, and then it's like, okay, it's time for bed. It's very difficult. This early darkness preventing us from going out and doing what we like to do. And I think it's been a weird year, and I'm feeling very, not sure, melancholy maybe right now. We are experiencing some very good things and some not so good things right now. And that's life. I think, I go through periods in my life where I'm so grateful and things are moving along, and just like us getting married, and now we've purchased this house and we're getting to the point. I mean, we settled on it on October 13th. We're still trying to, retrofit the house with HVAC. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Bottom line is, I don't think we're going to be able to move in the house until probably mid to late January. We have extended our time here. We initially said we were going to leave on December 31st, then we changed it to January 31st. Unless, of course, our landlord gets somebody in here before then. But right now, as it stands, we're fine to stay till January 31st. And I think it's going to take that long for that house to get ready. We're both extremely excited. We're both very happy with the choice we made. It was very, very hard finding a house when the market was so horrible to begin with, and the interest rates were going up like every day, and it just was a very difficult time to find a property that we liked. And we had to do a lot of compromising to find something that would suit both of us and what we want as we make our lives there. We want to make a life, and we've been very fortunate. We've met neighbors, and we're feeling very good about this, and we're doing the work on the house to make this house something we both always wanted to have. We've both wanted to have a beautiful home that we could entertain and have people stay with us. My children are all local. It's kind of funny. I guess I don't need guest rooms for everybody when everybody literally lives within, 7 miles of each other. But I like having the grandchildren spend the night, and he does have 2 sons that are across the country, and it's nice to have a place for them to come and visit. So yeah, we're excited about having all this space, and we have his space and my space, and we are so fortunate that we found this house and we're able to do these things. I know that we are very, very fortunate, and I'm grateful. But we are also dealing with issues right now when you're in a second marriage like I am. Both of us had a first marriage that lasted over 20 years, and both of us had children. I have 4 and he had 3. And my family, my all my siblings, all my children, all the siblings, all 4 children are all very close to one another. They consider each other best friends, and we all do things together as a family. That's something I love, and I remember I have had a friend that I've known since I was, I don't know, 20. He passed away back in 2015, but I'll never forget when he met my family, and he was amazed. He said, "All of you like being together. Do you genuinely like doing things together?" Because that was not his experience in his family, but in my family, we all do enjoy one another's company, and we do like doing things together, and we make an effort. I mean, I'm right now working on my Christmas schedule. We've got, we're going ice skating. We've got ice skating scheduled, all of us together, and then we've got a craft day, present craft day that, all the girls, we're all going to get together, my son's girlfriends and fiance, we're all going to get together and do that. And we just so enjoy doing this. And then there's another evening where we're all going to go to dinner and hear some music. And so I'm so grateful for my family and for my children and for the fact that we all enjoy being together. And we do celebrate Christmas, even with my ex-husband. We do include, my ex-husband's still part of the family. So I feel very fortunate that, we have been through a divorce that was not good and was very hard on everybody. And yes, it got ugly, but the driving factor between my ex-husband and I is that we always placed our family first and our children first. And that has paid off, that they all have these close relationships and we all like being together and we can do these things together. Now, I think I'm bringing this up because my husband's family, he has one child who has estranged herself from the entire family, siblings, parents, aunts and uncles, and it's very sad. She obviously does have some issues, and of course I don't know because I don't, I've met her and I know her, but she removed herself from everybody in 2018, and that's heartbreaking. When she separated herself from everyone, even her siblings. And my husband's other 2 sons both literally live as far away as possible and still be in the contiguous 48 states. So they're literally on the other side of the country. And his middle child has been dealing with some mental health issues, and I've been aware of this. I've watched this play out over the last 8 years or so. It really started manifesting at that point, and it's getting to a point where we're going to have to do an intervention. My husband's going to have to do some kind of intervention with his son, which may involve him having to go across the country and get him and bring him back. He needs support right now. He needs family, and he's across the country essentially by himself. He has no family, he has no support system, he has nothing. And it's getting very upsetting to watch what's going on with him, and it's concerning. So we realized yesterday that we may end up having to intervene and bring him here, move him back here and give him some support. And his mother also lives in the same state here, but she is incapable of supporting him emotionally or through this health journey. He does have some mental health issues that do require to be under the care of a physician and medication and things like that. And I believe, from what I know at this point, but what do I really know? But medication has helped him in the past, and we're hoping to get him on a good treatment plan so that he can take care of himself and, improve his health and, make it so he can take care of himself. And his mother doesn't put much faith in mental health professionals or medication or treatment, and she doesn't really support him in that, and which is going to be problematic because he tends to not want to be treated either. He tends to not trust doctors and not trust medications. And this is kind of what we're dealing with, is somebody who is in dire need of professional help and medication, and he's fighting it. So we're hoping that he can make this choice to follow through on medical treatment, and we're willing to support him in that, and whatever that may look like. So that's all up in the air right now, and it's so upsetting. It does bring a pall over the holiday season as as we're ice skating and crafting and cooking and making jolly. To think that he's struggling so much is heartbreaking. So this is a decision that we're going to have to make this week, to determine whether or not he's going to be willing to let us help him and maybe bring him home so he can have support of people who love him and care about him and want to see him do well. And my family's very good at doing that. They're very loving and inclusive people, and we may have to help him get better, and I'm hoping that this will have a good outcome. But I don't know. He may be unwilling to do anything and not want to come back. He may want to stay across the country, and that's his decision. He is an adult. So these are the issues that people our age deal with. I deal with my mother. She's 83. She's had some health issues, but thankfully she's very healthy overall. But I do check in on her on a daily basis. I talk to her on a daily basis. When things go wrong, I'm needed to be there to take care of things. Thankfully, she does have a companion who, for the most part, is a good companion. However, when things get serious, like when she was sick, I have to be the one to intervene and take care of things and talk to the doctors. And so I am taking care, we're dealing with my mother right now, and now we're dealing with, my husband's son. And so we're kind of sandwiched in between, and I'm thinking in the next few years, we may end up having both of them living in the house. We have an ensuite bedroom on the first floor that we kind of thought that eventually maybe me and my mother might end up needing that room. And we do have a room for the grandchildren, and we do have another guest room. But as I told my husband, I said, I promised the grandchildren the attic. We have this really cool finished attic, and that's their space. And so I don't know, we may end up with a full house, and who plans on that? When is the time that we're going to have, as a married couple, to put our lives together? So this is kind of what's, on my mind right now. And I'm so grateful for my family, and I know we're going to have a lot of wonderful things together and be here for each other, especially through this holiday season and, all year, really. But and we may have to be reaching out and, helping another person. It's weighing heavy on my mind and on my husband's mind as well. So that's, it's until we make some decisions and we start making things happen, it's a very uncomfortable feeling. So this is what I'm dealing with right now, and I'm sure these issues, again, for those of us that are fortunate enough that we have family and we have people, this is part of it when you have people. So it's just part of it. And, we're going to we're going to make this work. And hopefully, you know, his son will agree to get some treatment and cooperate with us. And I'm hoping for a good outcome. And of course, I am still just crazy happy that, I'm looking forward to my son's wedding this year. And I have another grandchild coming in about 4 weeks, which makes me so nervous. I hate it when my daughters are pregnant. I'm so scared. It's, pregnancy and childbirth are probably some of the most dangerous things that women go through. And, she's doing really well. She's due on January 29th. And, we got a baby shower coming up in January. So we got a lot of fun things planned. So I got a lot of things going on. And so I just thought I'd check in. This is my lunch break during work. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. And yeah, I'm pretty tired. And it's rainy and cold here. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and finish my laundry, and I'm going to take a hot shower during my lunch break because I can, and then I'll go back and finish my work day. So I just wanted to check in with everybody and tell you what's going on and tell you I wish the best for you over the holiday season, and that having people in your life is the most wonderful thing of all. And I thank you for being here for me. Peace.